Well, hi, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Now, one of the things in the NFL these days is you cannot win big without a pass rush. Max Crosby, this guy here, he is back with a nice new contract. He knows that very well, and he's got some help with Chandler Jones added to the mix with the Raiders pass rush. Yesterday, the Raiders defensive linemen were out at the Von Miller pass rush camp in Henderson. A windy day out there. Now, Miller, by the way, he's pretty good himself. He won a couple of Super Bowls, one with the Broncos, one with the Rams. He's looking for another one in Buffalo. There is Crosby. He knows the bar has been raised with the Raiders this year. He's excited about that.
Every year is different, so we're either slept on or hyped up. It doesn't matter. We're putting in the work right now. We have a ton of work to do. We're off to a good start for sure.
How have the workouts been, the OTAs?
They've been awesome. We've been getting after it. We have a lot of new faces, from coaches to players, but we're getting better every day, and that's really all we can ask for.
Oh, that's the key. Raiders minicamp opens next week out in Henderson, June 7th through the 9th. Got a new coaching staff, putting in a new system. This is an important time of the year for the Raiders because the preseason game is just 2 months away. Less than 2 months. August 4th, they will play in the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio against Jacksonville. The Aviators are home this weekend against Sacramento. They won last night over the River Cats 9-7. They've got another sellout last night at Las Vegas Ballpark. 59th sellout at the ballpark. They have a noon start today against Sacramento. Oilers at home last night against the Colorado Avalanche. Edmonton trying to win their first game of the series. Oh, they start out strong. It's Connor McDavid. You know him. 39 seconds into the game, he sets the Oilers straight with this goal to give Edmonton a 1-0 lead. They need a win badly last night to get back into the series, but we go to the third, tied at 2, 7 minutes left. JT Compher goes through the 5-hole of Mike Smith here for the game winner. Smith is 40 years old. Maybe his age is showing a little bit here. He gives up the game winner that perhaps he should have stopped. The Avs win 4-2, take a 3-0 lead over the Oilers. One more win takes him to the Stanley Cup Finals. By the way, tonight, former Knights coach Gerard Gallant and the New York Rangers take on the two-time defending Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning, in the East. Okay, who knew that we have a couple of the top rowers in the nation right here in Las Vegas? They row out here at Lake Mead. Well, Kevin Martin, she knew it and has that story.
Being, I guess, the so-called underdog, it's even more intimidating.
Ella Gussick may be fairly new to rowing, but she's already making big waves in the sport.
I mean, I always grew up around the water. I always loved the water. So I think it just the first day I was out there, I just instantly was like, oh yeah, this is what I love.
Ella has been a part of the Las Vegas Rowing Club for less than 2 years and recently was one of 2 locals who qualified to compete on the sport's biggest stage.
My motto is you do the work, you get the medals. And out of the 20 kids, the 2 that really worked the hardest were Ben and Ella.
Ella placed 4th in the women's under-17 single scull event, qualifying for the national championship that will be held in Sarasota, Florida next week.
I don't know, I'm feeling very excited going into it, but I'm also very nervous, so I feel when I get there I'll be a little bit more calm.
It's just nice to see her step up and take the next level, and hopefully she will bring that along and bring some more kids along with her.
And while this is a huge opportunity individually for Ella, she is also looking at it as a chance to put the Las Vegas rowing scene on the map.
Every time I say, oh, I do rowing, everyone's like, what's rowing or where do you row? And so I feel that being able to, where I'm like, yeah, look, not a lot of people know of us or things like that. I'm just excited for how it can take us in the future.
Kevin Martin, live local, now.
Okay, I love those smooth, still waters out there at Lake Las Vegas. That's one of the reasons they like rowing out there, because they are smooth and still, as you saw, glassy, as you saw there. All right, that's your sports. Have a good Sunday, everybody.